I'm starting a walk to test these shoes. It just started snowing maybe 20 minutes ago. It's just little pellety snow right now. I am gonna walk, it's 11 o'clock now, until 2 and then turn around and come back. I don't have my typical hiking clothes because I've sent them off to insect shields, so I kind of piecemeal together things that are close. I do expect to be maybe a little colder than usual today, so we'll see about that, but I'm short one top layer, but we'll see how. I'm hiking actually in my wool base layer for my pants with my wind pants over that, so, but it's right around 28 right now, so I'll see how that goes. Checking again soon. Can you see the squirrel? Can you see that he has a bagel in his mouth? Fun time, squirrely. Here's a girly cardinal. Can you see that? Shooting over there. I saw the boy cardinal right before I put the video on. And I don't know if you all just saw that blue jay. So I've just been thinking to myself about how I hadn't seen that much wildlife today, and then, I mean, a squirrel and a couple of birds, but it was cool. There's that blue jay. 2 of them. The blue jays. They're the loud ones. Now they're all yelling at me. They're like, look, mother... Get out of my yard, man. Like old men. It's cold and snowy today. But it's a good hike. It's about 1 o'clock, so I've been hiking for 2 hours. Overall, it's been a good time. There's a little prairie path park right here. I just ate a granola bar while I was walking. It doesn't seem super pleasant to stop and put things down in the snow. I was thinking earlier about how I probably should have put my poncho on because this is heavy, wet snow, and now I'm wet and heavy because that's also my pack cover, so at least should have put it over my pack. Most of my things are in a compactor bag. In my bag has a liner, so it shouldn't be too wet or anything. Most of the things I left my puffy out of that liner, so that was less smart of me, but also if I needed to get to it, if I wanted to throw it on, I'd get to it easily. And I don't think the inside of my bag is all that wet at this point. Coming up on a intersection here. Probably gonna only walk until about 1:30. I know I'm definitely walking slower in the snow now than I was this morning, so I'll just give myself plenty of time to get back. And yeah, so far so good. felt like I could have just jumped on the top of that train like in those old Western movies or Back to the Future or whatever it was. That they jump on the train while it's moving. I'm like, if I tried that, I would die. And probably people thought similar things because they have chain link up there. Yeah. So let's get this back to a regular perspective. The trail is really well marked. I find I don't need to reassure myself very much with a map or a distance or a time even so much. Now that I am getting close to my turnaround time, I'm a little more time aware. But overall, this has been fun. Here we go. More hiking. Yeah, most of my stuff is wet. Again, I think I probably would have thought to put on my poncho sooner if I had my other fleece. This one's a little water resistant, whereas the other one is less that. So I probably would have thought to put on the rain gear sooner in the heavy wet snow. Lots of fancy houses. I took some pictures of some fancy houses earlier today too. So fancy houses on the side with no yards. Well, no distance between their houses anyway. Those are two separate houses. That white house, can you see it even? And then the brown house, separate houses. Yes, there's going to be space between them. I guess it's gray. Oh, can you see daylight between the houses? Not a lot. Oh, now you see a tree between the houses. Yep, that's all there is. 2 steps. But they're pretty. They're just really close to each other. Probably too much space for me. I moved all my stuff into my mom's basement, so I downsized and minimized and got rid of a lot of extra things. But I got on a waiting list this week for an apartment when I get back, so that's something I don't have to think about, which is excellent. Leaving soon. Leaving very soon. And people ask if I'm ready, and I don't think that I could be ready. I think I'd be lying if I said I was ready. Mostly I'm ready to be out there for sure, but I don't know that I'm ready to climb mountains every day. I don't know what ready for that feels like, because I can't say I've ever done anything like it. But I'm ready to go work my ass off. I'm ready to go be uncomfortable. I'm ready to go see some really amazing things. I'm ready to go do amazing things. The juxtaposition of the nice houses on the side with the smaller, more quaint houses on this side is just kind of strange. It's the second time today that I've walked past some neighborhoods like this, that the path splits. One probably older community, and one newer, larger, expansive subdivision probably. So Just interesting. That says to Elgin. I don't know if I took the Elgin spur or not. Didn't think that I did, but I suppose anything's possible. I'll look at the map later. I'm turning around and going exactly back the way I came, so it doesn't really matter where I'm at, because I will be able to get myself back to where I went, from whence I came, if you will. It does say I'm on the Elgin Branch, so there's that. That's fine. My pack is mostly full. Water, but no food. Not no food. I have some snacks and stuff today, but not days of food or my air sack. I really know I need to throw that in here, but I'd like to set what I want to bring for the first 3 days or 4 days or so, knowing that I'm still going to bring too much food. But then trying to decide what to do with some pieces of gear, specifically my pouch here. I don't know if that's too close. This pouch, the teal pouch on my front. Deciding if I need it. I have been putting my phone in it today because I'm hiking without my pants that have pockets. I'm hiking in the base layer, which actually I'm finding fairly warm and enjoyable. So there's that. So I've been putting my phone in that. I put some garbage in that too recently. So it's been helpful today. My hip belt pockets are not the largest. One is full of my ditties and stuff, so I might move that into a different bag and then put all snacks in those 2 bags. We'll see. I am missing my buff today. Buff went off to insect shield too, so I don't have it. And with the snow coming in on me all day, my chin got cold and stuff, but I've been pulling my fleece collar here up. That's the other thing with the fleece, that my other fleece has a hood. That would have helped today as well. So I'm feeling good about those gear choices. Holding the phone up makes my arms tired, but I had to switch arms. Woo! That sucked. Oh, so that was me walking and falling. Derby training says follow my knees, so we'll see how that feels in a little bit. I did go down fairly slowly. That was dramatic. I'm gonna go back to using my trekking poles, which is harder to do with my camera out. So bye for now. And yeah, there's ice under the snow, so it's a little slick. All right, see you later. I just watched from there. It's like the Lincoln Marsh nature area or something. So came up the pier. There's a nice little lookout area. It's got information about all the toads and turtles and things that I can see. But I don't see much. of the toads and the turtles and the froggies. But I'm gonna eat a little food here, probably hang out on one of those benches over there, and then turn around and head back. This is my halfway point. Here we go. I'm gonna head back. My knee is fine, by the way, in case you were worried. Knee is fine. Alright, time for some food. There are a bunch of horses out. They're saying hi. They're eating food. They don't care a lot about me now. But they were not out earlier when I walked by. And then all of a sudden, there they are. Okay, bye horsies. Just coming up on an intersection. This is saying to Wheaton, to Aurora. So I think there was a trail map, maybe another half a mile up ahead. It's not snowing anymore, so that's good. Right after lunch, I had really cold hands. Actually, I had been wearing my possum down gloves without my rain mitts, and highly regret that. They were soaked through. My hands got cold. So I had these gloves in my backpack because they were in my coat pocket. I actually had thought to leave them in there. So they were dry. I put them on. I put my rain gloves on. It was really heavy wet snow after I ate too, so it was good to have something dry to put on. And I'm glad that I did. I had been wearing my poncho as well. It was good. Problem being that I couldn't really look up because the rain was dripping in my face. The melting snow on my poncho hood was dripping on my face. So I was a little annoyed about that. I've been wishing I had my baseball hat on most of the day too, so it's a thing not to forget. Thinking maybe I could go without it, but at least to start. But I think I'm gonna want it. What else? At the St. James Forest Preserve thing again. Seen quite a few dogs on trail today. Folks with dogs. But it's been a pretty good walk. Not sure what time it is. I think I have about maybe an hour and 40 minutes left, maybe. And we'll see from there. I just finished my hike today, so I did just over 15 miles in just under 6 hours. It was snowing for the first part of the day. It was a little bit heavy wet snow. Got a little cold right after lunch, and then the rest of it was pretty good, pretty uneventful. So things that I learned, no heel rubbing at all in the 15 miles for these shoes, so that's really great. That was what I was hoping for. Another thing was that I wore my wool base layers, and I did not feel like my legs and thighs got as cold as they usually do. I think that they're still cold, and maybe I'll notice it more once I get in a warm shower and everything, but feeling like my bottom half is not as cold as it usually is when I'm wearing just my regular leggings. Do have in just the last mile a little hot spot on my pinky toe. I'm going to take a look at it and see if it's actually blister. I'm also thinking I might drop the liner socks. They pull a little funny in between my toes sometimes, and I know it's just the liner sock that's giving me issues, so I don't know if trying again without the liner sock will alleviate some of that. Didn't have my typical fleece, really would have liked the hood on it today. Didn't have my buff, missed that a lot. Probably would have kept that over my face for quite a bit of the time. And then had used my sit pad, which is just a portion of my sleeping pad. It's 4 squares of a Z-Lite sole, rectangles, and used that at lunchtime. I'm really glad that I had it. Otherwise I probably wouldn't have sat down at all. What else? Used the poncho for a while. Probably should have started with it knowing that it was snowing. Like I said, the other fleece, I probably would have thought of it sooner. But otherwise, overall it was a great hike. Saw a bunch of people who were kind of in the know about what I was doing. And overall just had a good time walking in the woods. Made it just past where the Elgin spur of the Illinois Prairie Path splits, and so that was maybe a mile where that split happens, and then back the rest of the way. So yeah, just over 15 miles, 15.13 according to the Garmin. Something was wrong with the Fitbit. I'll have to look at it. I think it maybe wasn't tracking at the beginning, because it says I only did like 8. So definitely felt like more than 8 or 9, something like that. I will be heading out soon. Everything's coming up really quick, so I'm doing one more Shakedown hike, just fun hike, after the game next weekend, so excited to go to Cedar Rapids for my roller derby bout, and then the next day we're gonna do a couple miles down just south of there, and then come back, and then the next weekend getting ready, and the weekend after that pretty much heading out. So it's getting close. I'm really excited. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.